mean, you've been quite the busy young lady here. Where does this drive come from?
The hood. And not trying to be back there.
Fear of being broke.
Yeah, fear of being broke.
Needing some money, as Carlos Miller would say.
I don't know. I got it from my parents. You know, my dad was a metal fabricator. He fought in Nam. My mom was she worked at Woodward and Lothrop. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I don't.
It was bought out by Macy's.
Gotcha.
And
big time retailer.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
And she worked her way up from the basement, putting tags on merchandise to having her own office with employees under her. So I watched that happen. You know, I watched her go from she only had like one pair of dress shoes for the whole year to moving on up. So when you're around that, how does that transfer to you? I used to go on jobs with my dad, so that all transferred.
Right. I mean, I think that, that same blue-collar attitude, you know what I mean, is what we've all been gravitating towards. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have, I guess, a down-home directness, if you will. Do you think that this is something that makes it more difficult for women, especially black women, to succeed in this business?
It's just hard for black women, period. I don't care what business you're in. It's just really hard.
Man, that sounds tough coming from the most, accomplished, successful, most brilliant beings on the planet. So to say that
I work a lot, right?
You do.
Want to know why?
Tell me.
I have to.
What?
I'm not getting paid all that money.
You're
if
not.
I was Jennifer Lawrence, I could be, and I don't want to name drop and use names because I don't want to pick people out. But, we can see. Let me just take Jennifer Lawrence out because I love her and I don't ever want this to get out and it be misconstrued.
We ain't got to worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying other actresses who are not black,
gotcha,
they make more money.
That's right.
So that's why they have the privilege of doing maybe 1 or 2 projects a year. Or maybe sometimes you will see them 1 time a year. Know why? Because they're paid. But I got to hustle. You see actors like me, Viola, Octavia, working. We're grinding because we're not making the money.
Regina King.
We have to, baby. We have to.
Absolutely.
So that's why it looks like we work hard. We have to.
Yeah.
We have to work hard.
I mean, I think that...
I wish I could do one fucking movie and make $20 million. 10. If I could just make $10 million on one flick. Right. I'm chilling the rest of the year, but I have to work like this. Have to.
We're going to try and figure out a way to get that done. And I know just the way. I learned it from my guy, Tyler Perry. You put your own money up and do it yourself.
I got to make my own money first, T.I. More money, more problems, right?
This is true.
So the more money you make, the more bills you have, the more people you have to hire. So I'm working to pay the people. I take care of the people that I work for, but I need, you know what I'm saying? I'm having to work. I got to work. I can't take a break.
I can dig it.
I need some people to invest with you, you see.
Yeah. And I invest. You got to understand, I invest. I have my hairline that's dropping soon.
That's dope. Let's hear about that.
Yeah, it's dropping soon. It's a soft launch, December 29th. The hard launch is January 20th. I can't give a lot of information, but it's really big. But what if I just wanted to be an actress? I mean, I know we're in the day and time now that you have to build a brand. You have to branch off because acting is just not going to sustain you forever.
Well, I was necessarily saying find you somebody to invest in movies with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know how hard that is to do? You know how hard? I wanted to run up.
Yes.
Okay,
sit across
see,
the table from the white. You sit across the table from the right ones, baby.
Okay, so listen to me. So this has been my challenge. We have, you know how the civil rights movement started? It's because of the death of a child named Emmett Till.
Right.
That is why the civil rights movement even started.
That's right.
So why is it that we have a story about Martin Luther King? We have a story about Rosa Parks. We have a story about everybody centered around the civil rights movement except for the child's death. Who sparked it?
I've heard rumors and rumblings of a
I'm
film
trying
being
to.
in the production.
I can't. Do you understand how hard this is to? And it's frustrating because I almost ran up on Beyonce and Jay-Z and was like, "Give me some money," but.
Hey, but look, though, check this out. check this out, though. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Usually, no matter how big our problems are, the problem ain't the problem. The lack of a solution is the problem. Yeah. So if you can identify the problem, you just need to fill the room with enough people who can come up with the solution for that problem, and the problem will no longer exist. I think that you are a phenomenally talented, gifted, and accomplished actress.
Thank you.
And we all support you in the culture. You like all of our sisters and aunties and mamas and girlfriends and baby mamas and wives. Like you represent somehow every fashion of black woman in every relationship that any man could possibly have. So I never want you to feel in any way discouraged. I never want you to feel in any way like you're not appreciated. I never want you to feel in any way like you are not enough, because you lack nothing. And we appreciate you for everything you've contributed to our culture.
And I honestly, I feel that from the people. And so I've honestly made a conscious choice not to try to fit in where we're not wanted.
That's right.
Like, I'm tired of begging the Golden Globes. And I don't beg, but I'm just saying it seems like we don't ever feel like we've made it until we've Golden Globe,
I believe
Oscar.
it.
But that was never
Seeking
created
validation.
for us. Seeking validation in places that really don't want us there. You know what I mean? And why is it that that's the end all and be all of you're talented, or you made it, or your celebrity, or your success? That you're setting yourself up to get your feelings hurt each and every time you try to belong to a club that doesn't want you, right? But we are always doing this. We always find ourselves hashtagging Oscars. So why should we care? We have enough talent, enough money to create our own.
That build up the BET Award.
I mean, come on. Build up the BET, but let's make the NAACP Image Awards bigger than what it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have the resources to do it.
That's right.
But we're so busy trying to get validation, seek validation from other places where we're just not nurtured.
I can dig that.
And it's like a vicious cycle. It's almost insanity. It's almost every year we wait for them to go, yeah, you're approved. And then when they don't, we get in our feelings. We get salty, and it's always a hashtag. But we're being controlled by that.
That's right. I am a firm believer, and this is a philosophy that I try to base my life on, and it is basically, if you live for the cheers, you will die by the booze.
That part. And be clear on what it is you're doing. I'm not for the applause. Like, I'm for changing. I'm an artist to the bone. So whatever I do, I hope it's affecting someone in a positive way. I hope some image that I'm portraying, someone in the audience is going, oh, God, that's me. Maybe I need to work on that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm trying to inspire the way arts inspired me and kept me off the streets and kept me from going to jail and kept me from doing bad shit that my friends were doing. You know, the art saved me. Right. So I know how powerful art is. So I take that really, I'm very serious and sensitive about my shit. You know? So because I know why, my purpose in this, I take it very seriously. That's why I choose the roles I choose. You know, I choose the roles that seem to be quite stereotypical because I know I can bring humanity to them. I know I can make people go, oh, wow, I know this girl. Maybe I need to feel a different way about her. Or they can see why she's loud. Or they can understand why she has this attitude or this rage. You know, so that's why I try to play those characters because, you know, in the hands of the wrong actor, they could just be a stereotype. Nobody's going to connect to another sassy black girl that got, you know, quick clapbacks and sassy. But they need to see why she's like that.